What is up, YouTube? Got a little surprise for you guys today. What kind of power adder could be underneath the blanket right here? Be a nitrous kit, turbocharger, supercharger, centrifugal, roots? Stay tuned and find out. Now, a lot of you guys have been following me know that I'm pretty much a small block guy. Used to be a Ford guy, still am a Ford guy at heart. But I've had some Chevys lately, starting with the little S10 Blazer and now the 55. So the 55, don't worry, still going to make some motor passes. We're still going to do what I said. But I could not pass up putting a power adder on this thing. So, tonight, I went and scored this bad boy. What could it be? Write down in the comments what you think it might be. Whether it's a supercharger, turbo, nitrous kit. We're going to find out in a minute. But one thing you guys don't know is I've always wanted a big block. I've always liked the sound of a big cubic inch engine. And really, there's only one way to get that. And that's by cramming a lot more air into an engine. Or at least to get it with a small block, I should say. So, take a small block, cram some air into it, makes it sound a little bit bigger than what it really is. Even though you can hear whatever is forcing air into it, whether it be a turbo or a blower. Nitrous oxide don't really change the exhaust note too much, just more so the response. But when you shove one of these bad boys on, you can hear the note change in the exhaust big time. Now this is an 8V71 supercharger. And you can tell that because of these mounting brackets right here. It's got 6 mounting tabs on the side, and the bolts, they go in that way. So, after a lot of research on this thing, trying to figure out how to make it work, I've actually found quite a few details on how to make this thing fit an engine. So this will take a standard small block Chevy to a 671 or 871 intake manifold, and then you buy the adapter to adapt from the small block Chevy intake manifold to the 8V71 supercharger, so you can use these bolts, these mounting tabs on the side here. And then obviously, you know, this right here, I gotta still do some more research or trial and error and see what I can make for this cover here. I'm not sure what side the front or the back is yet, but I gotta take this thing apart and really find out exactly, you know, what's what as far as front, back, what covers work, what covers won't, things like that. My assumption is that I can get an 871 cover and bolt it up to this. Looks like the bolt patterns are the same from what I've looked at. I could be wrong about that. If you know, put it down in the comments. But this was too good of a deal to pass up. And the reason why I wanted to go this route is I've always wanted a roots blower. I've been wanting one for a long time. And I had a couple ideas with some of the other cars to put a roots blower on it. Like this, 871. But this thing popped up on Marketplace because I look at random things that I would like to have. And the guy was asking $150. And I got him down to $125. And it does spin. It's not locked up. It does have to come apart to get converted to gasoline because this is off of a Detroit diesel engine. So these covers will have to come off. Seals need to get installed where there's bearings and things like that. And then it'll be for a gasoline engine. And then I just gotta get the top. So I priced all this stuff out. Said and done, there's probably going to be close to $2,000 into this setup when it's completely finished with the drive, the snout, the intake with the adapters, because I do need the top plate to put the carburetors on, which that is actually relatively cheap. It's about $140 or $150 or so, and it just bolts right onto here, and then you bolt your carburetors right on top. So when I do this, I'll probably bring you guys along with me on some of it. And, you know, there's some videos of some guys making these work on their builds. But I think this would be a pretty cool piece on the 55 right here. I mean, it's off of a Detroit. We're going to make it fit. Granted, they sell everything to make it fit, but just to adapt this to a gas engine, this is hot rodding at its finest, in my opinion. This is something that people did back in the day, making this stuff work. And it's old school, at least in my opinion. But, going to clean it all up, get the rebuild kit for it, which is about $120. And then I gotta source some other parts. The intake manifold, I'd like to find one of those used if I can. Try to save a couple dollars on that. And try to get this back cover here. I gotta look into it a little bit more and find out exactly like I said. But hopefully I can just get a back cover for $871 and slap that on there and be good to go. That's if that's even the back. Who knows? That might be the front for all I know. But I'm assuming it's the back. This looks like it would be the front in my opinion. So, there it is, guys. I was excited to show you guys this. You have no idea. The whole car ride home, I was souped. So, I had a gentleman comment. He's on my Facebook and he watches my YouTube stuff. Commented and said I was looking, something about the rabbit hole. This is looking for the rabbit hole or something. And I'm not going to mention any names because I don't want to put anybody's name out there, but he'll know who he is when he watches this video. Hopefully he gets a little kick out of it. For $125, my friend, can't pass a deal up like that. So I guess you could say I'm getting sucked into the rabbit hole. See what I did there? Sucked in, because when you know, air gets sucked into there. Alright. I think that's enough. I gotta get to sleep. You guys have a good one. Stay working on your projects and stay tuned to see what we do with this bad boy. Hopefully get this thing rebuilt and get it on the car, see what it does. Don't worry. We're still going to put our tunnel ram on. We're still going to see how fast we can go on motor. But I think I am going to put this on the setup that's in the car and see how much it picks up by bolting this bad boy on. And then put the heads cam intake back on motor, see how fast we can go on motor. And then put the blower on that, if it still lives. See how much abuse this little small block can take. I mean, it's only stock bottom end, so it can only take so much. So hopefully it lives. If it lives through all that, I don't know, I might have to take up some Chevy engines. They might be on my my list there as dependable. So we'll see. But I'm excited to get this thing on. See how it sounds, how it looks. It is heavy though. It is very heavy. I almost passed out carrying this thing to the garage. So it's going to suck putting this on and off just to show you guys what it does. But I think it'll be cool to learn. Maybe we'll go just as fast on motor as what this thing goes on motor with the heads cam intake, or this with the factory heads and the little junk cam that's in it now. Maybe we'll go the same. Maybe we'll go faster on motor. We'll find out though. Also probably going to depend on the boost levels and stuff I run. But that's it, guys. You all have a good one. I'll catch you around. Keep working on them projects and get them done. And stay tuned. I'll see you.